Everybody here to give me a great big old howdy. Oh, come on, y'all. Howdy! Awesome, guys. Well, welcome to Gatorland's Legend of the Swamp Alligator Show. And before we do any of the crazy stuff, let me tell you how this whole thing got started. See, alligators have been stomping around on this earth for over 200 million years now, outliving the dinosaurs, which means they've been here a heck of a lot longer than we have, guys. Now, it was the Seminoles in the 1700s who were the first people to encounter alligators here in the state of Florida. It was them who started wrangling and tangling with these gators on a regular basis. And then along came the settlers, or the cowboys, as we like to call them. And with those cowboys, they brought a lot of cattle. That's where the problem lies. You see, alligators, they developed a real big taste for cattle. And those cowboys, they had a lot of cattle they had to drive across this great big state. So, what they used to keep those cows in line was something called a cow whip. But it wouldn't hit them or anything mean like that. But if the cow started wandering a little too close to a gator hole, they'd take this whip and give it a nice, loud crack right above their head or right below their feet, just to keep those cows in line. And that was going great, guys, so the cows got used to the sound of the cow whip. So, the cowboys had to start adopting the same techniques that the Seminoles used to wrangle these gators in order to keep their herd safe. Now, unfortunately, guys, once people figured out how to deal with alligators, that's when the poaching started. By the 1950s, alligators were almost completely extinct due solely to human hunting. Thanks to conservation efforts like Gatorland Global, they rebounded. And by the 80s, they were no longer on the endangered species list. Today, we got over 2 million of them here in the state of Florida. It's our job to learn how to coexist and share this great state of ours. The end. It's okay. Now listen, guys, y'all aren't gonna give me no pity applause here. I know y'all didn't come out here for some boring history lesson. You want to see some action, right? Now, come on, y'all want to see them throw down this whip, hop in the water, grab the biggest, meanest, scariest gator, pull him up on land and get my head torn off, right? Whoa. Oh, no, lady. No, I ain't gonna do that for you. I'm not crazy enough to do that, but luckily for you, I might know someone who is. It's gonna take some encouragement to get it back out here, folks. So these guys start stomping your feet for me. Stomp your feet, and clap your hands for the bravest man I know.
Hey! Thank you! Alright, y'all want to see some alligator wrangling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you guys gotta prove it. Throw both hands in the air. Give me a nice big woo! There we go. Alright, let's see. I'll get you a good one. Reese, can you do me a favor?
What?
While I get an alligator up here, can you just come out here and stall for me for a little?
You want me to come back out? I thought I bored him half to death with that speech.
I'm sure they love your boring speech, man. Just keep on talking. It shouldn't take too long.
Okay. All right, guys. In this arena, we got anywhere between 10 and 13 alligators. They're all between 6.5 and 8.5 feet, and at that size, that puts them anywhere between 140 and 250 pounds. Now, for those of you who lift weights at home, that might not sound like a lot of weight. You got to remember, alligators are like 90% muscle, and James here is like 90% Bud Light and McDonald's.
Hey,
It's not really a fair fight. Good thing I got you that shake weight for Christmas, huh?
dude, I'm telling you, thanks. Paid off.
Now, guys, in all seriousness, do pay attention to James, especially those in the splash zone. He does know what he's talking about, folks. Now, there was a 9-year-old girl who came to see our show a long while ago. When she learned from our show, ended up saving her later in life when she was attacked by a wild alligator. So, make sure you guys do pay attention to James. You never know what you might learn that can save your life.
What? Hey, where are you going?
I'm social distancing.
Thanks, dude. Alright, so we got our alligator. That's how you walk your dog in Florida. Hi, neighbor, your cat's missing? That's weird. Alright, let's just go for it before he knows what's going on. Alright, we did it!
Now what?
I don't know. I don't normally make it this far. Let's catch him with all the teeth, though. That sounds like a good place to start, I'd say. Let's see. All right, we got ourselves an alligator. Yeah, perfect. All right, guys, so listen, I know Reese. He was out here telling you guys all about alligators and kind of how this all got started. But Reese didn't get a chance to tell you guys everything. Like, for one thing, the hardest part about catching wild alligators was just finding them. Take a look at these guys. Shout it out. What color are they? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're black, they're gray, they're tan, they're real dark in coloration, but not green like we see in the cartoons. That's because alligators need this dark color to help them blend in with all the muddy water we have here in Florida. Not only that, alligators are built for camouflage, so they don't want to be seen. They only have to expose the smallest parts of their body to know whether or not it's safe to come up. Like, the first thing an alligator will stick up out of the water are be those two little holes right there by the tip of the snout. That's the alligator's nostrils, and just like humans, alligators breathe out their nose. One thing that they can do that we can't. Let's say this alligator smells something that it doesn't like. It can actually seal up its nostrils, go underwater, and hold its breath for over 2 hours. Yeah, that crazy long amount of time, right? You never know when or where this animal's gonna pop up next. But let's say this alligator pops up and smells something that it does like. Next thing coming up out of the water are going to be their eyes. Now, a lot of people kind of think an alligator's eyes are in a bad spot because they're right on top of the head. People think that they're going to get poked out by low-hanging branches or can get scratched out by animals real easily. In fact, even if you were to look up or Google something like what to do if an alligator is biting me, Google might even tell you to poke them in the eye. I'm going to show you why that's not going to work. You guys over here, I'll show you first, alright? Pretend my fingers are sticks or danger. Alright, so the danger comes along, the eye sinks all the way to the base of the skull. Alright, when danger's gone, it pops right back up. You saw that? Check it out, a little whoop, pops right back up. You guys in front of me, watch, check it out. Danger comes along, it sinks in, and whoop, pops right back up. And it doesn't hurt the alligator at all. It's actually the same muscles we use to blink. Guys over here, ready, watch. There you go. It helps you to make that blooping noise, that's why I do it. And then here guys behind me, don't worry, I'm forget about y'all. Pretty neat, alright, watch. You can go one eye, both eyes, you can go backwards, forwards, bloop, bloop, bloop. It's a lot of fun, kids, shoot on each other. No, don't do that, don't do that. You may be wondering then, what do you do if you ever get bit by an alligator? For starters, the chances of you guys getting bit by an alligator, even in the state of Florida, is pretty rare. It doesn't happen a lot. But many years ago, there's a 9-year-old girl who came to this park and watched this show, and later in life, she got attacked by a wild alligator. What she learned in this show saved her life. So what do you guys want to go for if you ever find yourself getting bit by an alligator? Go for the nose. Alright, give it a few punches, smacks, do what you can, but go for the nose. The reason why that works is all along the tip of the face, they have these tiny black dots. And those black dots are sensory organs, making the nose the most sensitive spot on an alligator. I mean, it's even more sensitive than millennials nowadays. So give it a few smacks. That's going to be your best bet on getting out. But the very last thing an alligator will kind of stick up out of the water are going to be these little flaps of skin there. And they're covering up the alligator's ears. A lot of people are kind of surprised to learn that alligators even have ears in the first place. But they need them. They're very vocal reptiles. They make over 20 different sounds to talk to one another. There's even a sound that we can make to talk to alligators. And it's the same sound a baby alligator makes to call over its mom. It sounds just like this. Mama! Got him! Stupid. No, obviously it doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like this. Go ahead, guys. Give my call a shot. Try it out. Not bad, not bad. Someone behind me sounds like a dying chihuahua, but looking around, I can tell. Y'all didn't come out here to listen to me make a bunch of weird noises. You want to see the crazy stuff, right? Come on, you want to see some action, right? Yeah! There we go. All right, but before I do anything too stupid, I got a question. Shout the answer out if you know it. What do you think is the most dangerous part of an alligator? Alright, so I'm here mouth, teeth, and tail. So here's what we'll do. Alright, if you guys think the most dangerous part is the mouth or teeth, raise your hand for me. Alright, if you guys think the most dangerous part is the tail, raise your hand. Nice. Alright, so everyone with your hand up the tail. Go ahead and take a real good look at which end I'm holding on to. It's the mouth! Yeah, y'all just failed an open book test! I mean, come on. When's the last time y'all turned on the news and heard a man in Florida beaten to death by alligator tail? Never. I mean, don't get me wrong, the tail is strong. If it hits you, it's gonna hurt. It might remind you of your childhood. But if this front gets a hold of you, it's gonna rip something off and you may never see it again. With all that being said, I'm gonna try to show you guys the inside of this alligator's mouth. Now, I stress the word try, alright? Some of you guys may know alligators, they have one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. I'll tell you right now, this gator doesn't want its mouth open, there's nothing I can do. But I got a feeling he's in the mood to show us. So, let's take a real quick look inside the mouth of American alligator. Go check out while you can, guys. Inside this mouth, you're looking at 72 to 84 razor-sharp teeth. Now, these teeth are made for ripping and tearing, not crushing and chewing like our teeth are. In the back of the throat, you may see a pink flap of skin. Not sure if it's open or closed, and I'm not going to check. But that's like an elongated tongue. It's known as an epiglottis. That allows the alligator to go underwater, open up his mouth, he can seal up that valve, and prevent water from going down there and drowning him. Alright, everyone got a good look inside the mouth, right? Yeah. Perfect! Alright,
hey, hold on, James. I don't think anybody behind you saw.
Look, come on, y'all didn't see? Move! Y'all have the tail, the most dangerous part, right? They don't seem convinced. Give me a second, I'll turn them around. The stupid stuff you do in Florida for minimum wage, right? Yeah, and thanks for laughing, that one's not a joke. So we'll give it one more go, alright, just for y'all. I can't guarantee I can do everything twice, but this will give me a chance to talk about something else. I'll talk to you guys about an alligator's dental plan. Well, because believe it or not, alligators have one of the best dental plans in the animal kingdom. Because just like sharks, alligators are constantly losing their teeth. A single alligator can lose anywhere from about 2,000 to 3,000 teeth throughout their lifetime. The reason why they're losing that many teeth is because they're biting down on hard objects. You know, like turtle shells, bones, other alligators, stuff like that. The gator at this size easily has about 1,000 pounds of crushing force.
Oh, you good, man?
I think I peed a little bit, but... Alright, that's enough of the mouth, guys. If y'all didn't see it that time, the next show was later. Someone else can show you. But what I was getting at is alligators have a whole lot of closing strength, alright? Well, they don't have a lot of this opening strength. When the alligator sits still, you can keep the mouth closed with one hand, see? Piece of cake. But come to find out, it actually takes a lot less pressure than one hand to keep the jaws of an alligator closed. So, y'all check this out. It's like the famous last words of a redneck right there, right? Hey, y'all, check this out. Hold my beer and my baby. Right?
Well, hold on, James. Did you just say you're going to pass off your beer before your baby?
Yeah. I don't know how to make another beer. Like I said, guys, take a look at how little pressure this should take.
All right, y'all, give James a big round of applause. Give him that round of hands. Thank you. Oh, yeah, James, don't hold that too long, though, man.
Why?
Well, I heard that's a real nasty way to get a hickey.
Probably the only way I'll get a hickey. Whatever. We're going to push past that self-esteem booster, and I'm going to push my luck a little further and talk to you guys a little bit about the working jaw of an alligator. The reason why I bring this up is because a long time ago, people didn't know the difference between alligators and crocs. They thought the difference was which jaw would move or open on which one. For example, a lot of people thought the top jaw would open on an alligator, while the bottom jaw would open on a crocodile. Or vice versa. Come to find out though, it's actually the bottom jaw that opens on both these animals. I'm going to show you guys that in the dumbest way I know how. So this part of the show, if y'all got a camera, get it out, get it ready. If this one works out, it makes for one awesome picture.
Y'all get those cameras out either way, because if this next one doesn't work out, it still is going to make for one awesome picture.
Why are you here?
I don't know, man. Moral support?
Moral support? For who?
Let's go Gators! Yeah!
Oh, man. I hate you, dude. Whatever, I guess in a way, Reese is right. You know, this goes according to plan. Watch the alligator's bottom jaw. If this goes horribly wrong, watch my bottom jaw.
Alright guys, we're gonna watch that mouth slowly creep on open.
Trying to open. Is he talking? Oh my God!
And he's got his hands back. Get your pictures in, guys! Wait, is James smiling? No! James, you're gonna smile. You're gonna look constipated. Smile! Alright, get him in now, guys! Yeah, no. Put your hands back there. She changed her Snapchat filter.
No, I'm done with that. Yeah, no, normally after that I get a thunderous round of applause. Thank you. Oh, no, hold on, wait, actually, what am I thinking? What I meant to say is sometimes people get real excited, they can't help it. They start throwing money at me. Yeah. No. I guess that's just my night job. So, but anyways, though, you guys have been great. This alligator's been fantastic. I got one more question for y'all. What do you do if you ever find yourself getting chased by an alligator out in the wild? Yeah, all right, guys, this is why we bring it up. You want to run, but don't waste your time trying to run in zigzags. I know that's not going to work. And don't get me wrong, I thought that myself, but alligators are bilateral moving animals. Meaning these guys run in zigzags way better than we can. So just run straight. I mean, run fast. You know, they only run 5 to 7 miles an hour. You guys can outrun an alligator. Of course, if you don't feel like running, just trip your friend and walk. You know, it works every time. I'm kidding, honestly, I'm kidding, guys. All jokes aside, Reese isn't my friend.
Oh.
And alligators out in the wild are not out here chasing people. Alright, the only way you'll find yourself getting chased by an alligator is if you're messing with their babies or you're feeding them. We can't stress this enough, guys. Do not feed wild alligators. It's extremely dangerous and illegal because of it. If you want to feed alligators, come to Gatorland. It's safe and legal to do so. We got thousands of them. While walking around the park today, too, check out all of our signs that say Gatorland Global. That's all our conservation efforts that we put forth to save crocodilians all over the world. But other than that, guys, I'm all done here. Let's give this alligator a big round of applause, shall we? Because they've been the true star of our show today, right?
Hey, y'all keep that round of applause going for your Gator Wrangler, James!
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, guys, did y'all enjoy the show? One more time, my friends, did y'all enjoy the show? Awesome, guys. Well, that is the end of the show, but it is not the end of the fun. We're about to do something called Meet a Gator right out here.